Stanley Tucci, he just has this kind of effortlessly cool vibe, doesn't he?
He really does.
Well, it turns out that vibe, it stretches way beyond acting. It lands right in the middle of Italian kitchens.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. His new show, Tucci in Italy, it actually premiered today, May 18th, on National Geographic.
Yeah.
And it's on Disney Plus and Hulu tomorrow. It's not just some, celebrity vanity project.
Yeah.
It seems like a real exploration.
Right. And what's compelling, I think, right away is this shift. We're so used to seeing him as characters, but now he's basically himself, just this really curious, knowledgeable guy guiding us through Italy, specifically its food.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It doesn't sound like your typical kind of glossy food travel show that just, skims the surface.
No.
So I guess our mission for this deep dive is really to figure out, okay, what makes Tucci in Italy different?
Yeah.
What's it offering beyond the usual, pasta and pizza parade?
Well, yeah, and the early word really emphasizes a deliberate move away from those
Yeah.
very cliches. The material we looked at highlights a journey into what it calls hidden culinary gems.
Hidden gems.
Yeah, and that's important because it acknowledges the huge regional diversity in Italian food, stuff that often gets missed.
Right, right. Hidden gems.
Yeah.
What sort of unexpected things are we talking about? Anything specific jump out?
Well, they mention things like Alpine caviar in Trentino.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, which sounds fascinating, right? A local thing. And exploring ancient fire-roasted recipes. These aren't the dishes you typically think of first with Italy.
Definitely not.
So it suggests a real commitment, I think, to uncovering the less known, the really specific regional food traditions.
Okay, so let's unpack that. It's not just about, amazing shots of food, but also the stories behind these maybe unusual dishes.
Precisely, yeah. The info suggests that every dish tells a story of culture, history, and flavor. So that implies, a richness to the narrative, a deeper context that goes beyond just, here's how you make it. It's about understanding the roots, the evolution, the people keeping these traditions alive.
And what about Tucci himself as the host? The material sort of hints he's a bit different here.
That seems key, actually. The description suggests a more reserved approach. He lets the food and the people behind it shine.
Oh, interesting.
Which implies, a genuine respect and fascination. He's not just using it as a platform for himself.
That makes sense. It's interesting, too, that they're kind of contrasting it with his previous CNN series, Searching for Italy. What's the difference there?
Well, the material indicates Tucci in Italy is maybe a more in-depth experience,
Okay.
offering more culture, more history.
The stories behind the food.
Exactly. It's presented as a journey that'll probably offer surprises. Even if you think you know Italian food pretty well, it reveals a much bigger, more diverse picture.
Okay. So the core takeaway seems to be Tucci in Italy offers this deeper, culturally richer look at Italian food than we might be used to.
Yeah.
It's about finding those hidden regional things, the narratives wrapped up in them, and all presented beautifully.
Precisely. It really invites you to kind of reconsider what you thought you knew about Italian cuisine.
Which makes me wonder then, thinking about this focus on Italy's really diverse food scene, what specific regional dishes or maybe food traditions are you, the listener, now curious to maybe explore further? It sounds like there's this whole other world of Italian food out there, often unseen, just waiting.